Why the change of plan? All right, fine. I'll do it. Don't get comfy. We've got to organise lunch for 3.
I don't cook.
Well, then find someone who does. Matthew's bringing over a director of Polek haulage, and we're aiming to impress.
I assume the deal's going well.
Only a mug assumes things.
Has Terry said anything to you?
Not much, no. I think he's in shock.
What, in a good way?
Yeah, well, he's certainly got a bit of a spring in his step this morning.
She's a dark horse, my mum. Who saw that coming?
Terry certainly didn't.
What's funny? Just reminiscing about bonfire.
Yeah, hot night, wasn't it?
Thank you very much. I live to be gossiped about.
Come on, Mum. You can't go snogging a bloke and expect it to go unnoticed. I mean, first Doug, now Terry. No bloke safe for you when the wind's in the right direction.
It's not funny. How am I ever going to face Terry?
Well, you should have thought of that before you went sticking your tongue down his throat.
There were no tongues. I'm not that sort of a girl.
It could do worse. He's a lovely bloke.
Excuse me, but, when did I ask you to interfere in my love life?
I'm just saying you could do worse. If he asked you out again, would you say yes?
Well, if he does, which is highly unlikely, you'll be the last person to know.
Is she okay?
Lot on her mind.
Joe said you got my wages.
I do indeed. I don't know how we'd have coped without you.
The barn needs a good clean before the cattle go in for winter.
That's all in hand.
Shouldn't you be up there by now?
Well, Grandad's been grafting since 5:30. He's only stopped to get a bit of breakfast.
Just as long as you're doing what you get paid for.
Sorry about that.
He's not my boss, Joe is.
I'm surprised you're giving him house space.
Oi!
I'll go and get some bacon butch.
Yeah, you do that. He's got a big gob. It's good that you stand by Andy.
I wish I could pay Lee for helping out.
Oh, he's got different ambitions. He went to university.
I heard.
Oh, he worked dead hard. His dad went to uni, but he just used it as an excuse to get drunk and bed women. Lee got top marks.
Bright lad.
Ah, well, if I had my way, he'd be out there getting a career, but as soon as he heard we had our backs to the wall, he came home to help us sort things out.
I could do with someone like that at the moment. Tell Joe I'll be up there when I can get.
Yeah, don't you worry about it. I'll keep an eye on things.
Thanks.
All right, and thank you for this. See you later.
See ya.
Good flight?
A bit bumpy. But excellent company, of course.
Yeah. This is Danusha Petrovsky. She's on the board of directors. This is my brother Cal.
Pleasure to meet you.
Now I've got 2 handsome men to keep me entertained. I am being spoiled, aren't I?
You are indeed. Any chance of a coffee?
Are you staying? I'm sure your dad's itching to see you.
Well, he'll see me soon enough. We've got work to be getting on with.
Why don't you show Danusha through to the sitting room and I'll sort out the luggage.
Okay. Don't be long.
What's going on? You're supposed to be in Warsaw, keeping her company.
Oh, relax, everything's under control.
What's with Miss Krakow? Don't be long. Is she important?
Not really. But I think she's taken a bit of a shine to me, so I thought I'd exploit the situation. Oh, and Anna's been asking a lot of questions.
Does she know what's going on?
No, that's why we're back here. If she's here helping us schmooze Danusha, she can't be poking her nose around in Poland while Jimmy wines and dines the MD. I'm not just a pretty face.
Anna's no idiot. She must know you're up to something.
She knows what I tell her. Now, do something useful and rustle up some coffee, eh?
Zach's got his heart set on a home cinema.
It's not Zach's money to spend.
Oh, I have tried telling him that.
I've been toying with the idea of a motorbike. You know, a proper one with gears and throttle and that.
You?
Yeah, why not?
I think you'd be better suited to a moped.
I thought you were going to treat your mother to a spa holiday.
Yeah, I'll probably just do that instead.
Morning, girls.
Oh, you're chirpy all of a sudden.
No, add it to my list of crimes.
Another of which is you're late.
What's 5 minutes between friends?
Between friends, nothing. Cheating, conniving cows don't get the same privilege.
Oh, you get your money.
When? Excuse us if we don't hold much stock by your promises.
How are you feeling after your funny turn?
I'm as fit as a fiddle, thank you for asking.
Yep, fit Fiddle being the operative word.
Is this your first trip to England?
I spent a lot of time in London. This is very different. So much green.
We'll have to give you the grand tour.
I'd like that very much.
We should start with the truck depot.
I'm sure she knows what a truck looks like.
Yes, but that's why she's here, isn't it?
There's plenty of time for that later.
Hopefully we're here for pleasure as well as business.
Well, actually, there isn't plenty of time, not if you're leaving tomorrow.
True. I've got a lot to fit in.
Maybe we could start by showing you around the village before lunch.
Well, I don't see how that's going to be useful.
Well, you don't have to come. You can go home, drop off your bags, touch base with your dad.
Yes, well, I'm needed here, aren't I?
We can manage without you. I'll get Rodney to arrange you a car.
Well, thanks for all your help. Maybe I can catch up with you later. You ready?
I'm in your hands.
Morning.
Hi. Hiya. I wasn't expecting to see you.
Oh, he's just dropping me off, that's all. What's wrong with that?
Oh, I haven't figured that out yet.
I know. I think I'm going to have to ring Diane and see if she knows someone I can call.
No need, I've got a toolbox in car.
Look, I'm not being funny, but I think you've got your hands full already working on the farm.
He'll fix it.
I'm fixing it.
Yeah, but you've been fixing it for an hour now, Sam.
He's like me, he loves taking things apart.
Yeah, well, the difference is I know how to put them back together. I tried mending my mum's sewing machine the other week. She didn't speak to him for 3 days.
Are you still here?
Do you always wind each other up?
Oh, it keeps us happy. He'll have that fixed in no time.
Molly for him.
Well, it's one thing less to worry about, isn't it?
And this is our office.
Where you drive all your hard bargains.
I'm meek as a lamb, me.
I bet you're not. I bet when you want something, sure you get it.
What kind of businessman would he be if he didn't?
Yes. I like determination.
My middle name. Shall we?
Let's.
She's not usually so forward.
Isn't she?
I'd hate you to think she's some sort of village bite. She's really very shy normally.
Oh, so last night we're out of character?
Yeah, not necessarily in a bad way.
Well, some folk do rash things and then regret them in the morning.
Mum's not like that. Life's too short for regret. She's always saying that.
Really?
Despite appearances, she's a nice lady. The kind who enjoys a quiet drink every now and again. Not that she's a dipso. Well, only at Christmas. Just, you know, should the right gentleman happen to ask her.
Well, I did ask her, but she didn't give me a straight answer.
Well, she did in a way. Actions speak louder than words. She's due an afternoon off, as it happened.
What exactly are you telling me?
Not telling you anything. Just passing time of day. Oh, I've got to go now. See ya.
Right, which is it to be, pub or calf? Pub. Well, rake back some of that money I keep paying you.
I think I'll nip home.
You weren't invited anyway. In fact, if it wasn't for our Diane, you'd been barred by now.
At least one of you has a sense of perspective.
Oh,
Cheek. What was all that about?
Oh, Val's determined to make me suffer, and the others are too lily-livered to stand up to her.
Why does she want to make you suffer?
Oh, everybody has to have a hobby, I suppose. Oh, Mr. Blackstock, I didn't know you cared. Oh.
Well, hey. You better sit down.
Hello.
What are you doing back so soon?
I'm sorry, I should have called. How are you? You're looking well.
Never mind all that. I saw Matthew in the village with a rather fetching young woman.
Yeah. Well, that's Danusia Petrovsky, the director of Polish Haulage.
They seem very friendly. What's going on?
She just wanted to see the business firsthand.
And?
And Matthew's just humouring her. It's not a problem.
Did you get the information we need?
Yeah, almost.
Almost is no good.
Look, I'm nearly there, Dad.
How much longer?
Trust me. Okay?
Okay, if I must.
Here.
Thank you. Oh.
Maybe you should see Dr. Abbott.
Oh, she was around yesterday.
What did she say?
You know what doctors are like, always putting the frighteners on. I'll be right as rain in a couple of days.
What did she say?
She said that if I felt faint again, maybe I'd like to get checked out at the hospital.
Lily?
A complete overreaction. All I need is a lie down.
I'm taking you to outpatients.
No, but there's no need.
You've got to look after your health. Come on, I insist.
Now, where are you off to?
Matthew's whining and dining at Home Farm.
You need to be getting a copy of that tender, not feeding your face.
I don't think the two are mutually exclusive.
I'm still struggling to understand why you let him curtail the trip before you'd got what we need.
I thought you agreed to trust my judgment.
You'd better not let me down.
I need to get to Home Farm. Finish what I've started. I'll see you later.
We'll start on that stone wall after lunch.
Yeah.
What's that smell? Shepherd's pie.
What? You've cooked?
Well, the washer only took a few minutes. The fuse had gone. Thought I'd try and be useful. Hope you don't mind.
No. I mean, thanks. It's just, I can't remember the last time someone cooked for me.
Cooking's for girls. Fine, if you're not hungry, mate. All the more for the rest of us.
How was the interview?
Yeah, I didn't go.
Oh, it smells gorgeous.
I wouldn't get too excited. He's no Gordon Ramsay.
Well, you won't be wanting any then.
Oh, I might manage a mouthful or two.
Anyway, we all need to build a brass den for this afternoon.
What, are you going to be helping us?
Yeah, why not?
That's heavy lifting for a slip of a girl like you.
Are you calling me a wimp?
I wouldn't dare.
Has that got carrots in it? Of course. I hate carrots.
Oi! Never mind the restaurant bill. How is it going? Good. Well, everything's sorted this end. I'll see you tomorrow. He's just been charged 200 quid for lunch.
Please tell me you didn't kick off.
So how's it looking?
Well, I can see no reason for Paulette to doubt our integrity.
That's what I like to hear.
Hi. Mind time for lunch?
I wasn't aware she was invited.
Well, there's plenty to go round. Why don't you go and set an extra plate?
Where's Danusia?
Oh, she had to check in with her office.
Right. It's just, you know, I wondered if you could spare me a few minutes. You know, we've hardly spoken since yesterday.
I have had a client to entertain.
Yeah, I noticed.
Well, so you're not jealous, are you?
No, not in the least. Why, am I supposed to be?
Well, she does seem to have a bit of a soft spot for me. And it's not like I'm encouraging it.
Maybe just a tad.
Well, just enough to keep her sweet. Oh, you know how much this deal means.
That's sort of what I need to talk to you about.
I'm sorry, I'm going to have to take this. I'll join you in a minute.
It's a beautiful place. They've obviously done very well for themselves. The business looks very solid. How are things going with Jimmy? Or when do you think we'll close the deal? Great. No, don't worry about me. I've got Matthew to amuse me.
There you go. Oh, so she's not said anything about last night?
Well, I've not really seen her.
Well, you work together.
I know, she works in there, I work in here. Our paths don't really cross.
Yeah, well, I'm just not sure if she likes me.
Well, she liked you last night. How many more times?
Yeah, well, I didn't really get a straight answer out of her.
She snugged you. How straight do you want it?
Well, that's true, yeah. I mean, actions do speak louder than words, Jenny reckons.
Well, there you go, then.
Well, I can't just ask her out again. I mean, she might think I'm needy.
Oh, I've had enough of this.
Brenda, what are you doing?
Yes?
Get your coat, you're pulled.
I don't understand.
Terry would like to take you to the wool park for a drink this afternoon.
Oh, do you?
Apparently.
The shelves need restocking.
I can do that.
I couldn't impose on you.
Really, you can. Terence?
I'm not sure I can leave the B&B.
Nonsense. He'll pick you up at 3 o'clock. No arguments.
Well, if that's what he wants.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't mind?
Why would I mind? I'm afraid there's no pudding.
Got no room for anything else. That was delicious.
Hope you like that sort of thing.
Well, you must have. You had 3 helpings.
We'll need to get back to work.
And does he wash up?
Chefs don't wash up.
Oh, he's chef now.
You can't just leave your dirty pots.
Thanks, Sam. Well volunteered.
I ain't doing it.
Hey, I reckon with all these hands, we'll have that wall rebuilt by tea time.
Are you going to cook again?
Tea time is pub time.
Oh, sounds good to me. How about you, Joe?
I'm too busy for that.
Not with all these strapping lads to help you, you won't be. Anyway, come on, let's get cracking.
Do you kill your own pheasants?
Not personally. I've got a team of gamekeepers.
Well, that's the great thing about wealth. You can pay people to do your dirty work.
Hey, I'm not afraid to muck in when I have to.
Mucking?
I'm a very hands-on kind of guy.
Yes. I thought you might be.
Danusha, are you impressed with Yorkshire?
Very. It's a kind of place I can see myself revisiting again and again.
Well, it can get deadly boring. Personally, I prefer the bright lights. I'd have quite happily stayed in Warsaw.
Really?
Well, it was such a short trip, wasn't it? I expect there's loads I've missed, but I suppose Jimmy will tell me all about it when he gets back. Mind you, he's there to work, isn't he? Don't suppose he'll be seeing many of the sights.
I wouldn't be so sure. Yannick knows some fairly disreputable places.
You know, my father once gave me some very sound advice. He said that when you want to cut a good deal, you should ply your contact with alcohol, but stick to water yourself, because that way you can get away with murder.
He sounds like a shrewd man.
He is.
Well, we prefer a more honest approach.
Oh, well, often honesty is in the eye of the beholder, isn't it?
I'm not sure I know what you mean.
No. Not sure you do.
Would you excuse me for a moment?
Must I?
Me and Anna need to have a quick word with the estate manager.
Do we?
Yeah, to finalise the arrangements for the shoot, you remember?
But we're entertaining Danusha.
Oh, I can do that.
We need to sort this now.
Am I missing something?
You won't be long. How's the bird?
Do you mind taking your hands off me?
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Me? No, I'm not the one playing games.
Oh, right, so you didn't try and scupper the deal in there? You know how much I've got riding on this.
Why don't you trust me? Why have you kept me out of the loop about Jimmy?
Jimmy is on a 2-day brothel break, I told you that.
No, if he's skirting around Warsaw searching for hookers, why did he take Pollock's MD with him? I overheard Danusha on the phone. They're closing the deal.
Oh, now you're spying on us.
Yes, well, that seems to be the only way I get to find out what you're up to.
I am trying to save my company, that's what I'm up to. Why are you making this such a problem?
Well, because I'm supposed to be your consultant, not your babysitter to help you entertain your little girlfriend, which, incidentally, you seem perfectly capable of doing without me. If you don't respect my contribution, why did you go to the pretense of involving me?
I'm beginning to wish I hadn't. You made a complete fool out of us in front of her.
She's eye candy. What does it matter? I've just flown to Warsaw to help you convince Pollock that King & Sons is a thriving company and not a trio of desperate brothers scrabbling around trying to stay afloat. I could have blown this deal any time I wanted to.
Now, why would you want to do that?
I don't! That is why I'm trying to say to you.
You know, I haven't got the faintest idea what it is you want from me.
That's your problem. You are so busy trying to pull the wool over people's eyes, you can't see what is staring you in the face.
All right, then, if I'm so dim, spell it out for me. What is it that I'm missing?
Well, there is a reason why I didn't blow the deal. There's a reason why I'm standing here right now. For God's sake, Matthew, I've fallen in love with you.
What?
I don't know whether to hit you or kiss you. Why do I
I shouldn't be here. I mean, look at him. He's far more in need of attention.
That's for the doctors to decide.
But the dizziness has gone. I'm missing work.
Lily, you are not going anywhere until you've had a thorough examination.
This sternness doesn't impress me, you know.
I'm not being stern. Just being a friend.
Not many of them around these days.
Hey, we haven't told Edna.
Oh, no. Oh, she's the last person you want during a crisis.
Well, she's your sister.
Not in any meaningful way. Haven't you realised yet that I'm the village pariah?
Why? Is it something to do with the missing raffle ticket?
There you are.
We've missed you.
Where's Anna?
Had to get back.
Carl's been telling me about your lake. Maybe we can take a little boat trip.
I'm busy this afternoon. Something's come up. Carl can give you the grand tour of the grounds. I'm sorry, excuse me.
He seems preoccupied.
We've got a big contract that needs sorting.
I thought I was your big contract.
You are, of course. Why don't I show you around the grounds?
Actually, I think I'll check into my hotel. I've got work to catch up on.
It's Peter I worry about. Where's he going to find that kind of money?
Well, you can't make that your problem.
It is my problem. I wanted to help him, and all I've managed to do is make things 10 times worse.
You shouldn't be so hard on yourself.
I should. I've betrayed my friends.
Hey, come on. Get that chin up.
Oh, Rodney, I'm sitting in A&E because I've been suffering blurred vision and unbearable headaches, the like of which I never thought possible. How on earth am I expected to cheer up?
Fair.
Mrs. Butterfield.
Lily? She'll be with you in a moment. Would you like me to go in with you?
Ah, go on then. Since you're here.
There you go.
What's that?
Gin and tonic.
I asked for a vodka and orange.
You sure?
I can change it.
No, it don't matter.
Oh, it's no trouble at all. One vodka and orange coming right now.
Sorry.
Think nothing of it.
So what you been up to?
Usual thing. You?
Listen, that. In the garden, mostly.
That's nice.
That was Kurt.
What?
Danusia. Poor girl thought she was on a promise.
Well, she'll get over it. It's not like I was going to sleep with her.
It wouldn't have killed you.
She served a purpose.
I don't get it. I thought you brought her over here to keep Anna occupied. What's changed?
Anna's worked out what we're up to.
I told you it was a mistake having her around.
It's not a problem.
Of course it is. You should never have got her involved. She could blow the whistle on us.
She hasn't.
Then what was that display at dinner all about? She's up to something.
It's not what you think.
Then what is it? What's going on between you two? Why is she sneering at Danusia like some kind of jilted lover?
I don't know what you're on about.
Hang on. You're not?
What if we were?
What?
Look, she's okay. We've been misjudging her.
No. Please, do not tell me you have fallen in love with her.
Hi.
What do you want?
I work here. How's your trip?
Good question.
Just leave it.
Do you have a history of this sort of thing?
No. Could it be related to my arthritis?
No, not really. I think I'd like to do a CT scan.
Oh, I don't think I like the sound of that.
It's an absolutely standard procedure.
What exactly will you be looking for?
Well, the symptoms could point to a number of possibilities, hence the need not to second guess. But I would like the scan done as soon as possible.
Well, you want to keep me in?
Well, we can't do the scan till tomorrow.
Good. I'll see you tomorrow.
No. I'm sorry. You need complete rest.
Yeah, I can have that at home.
Mrs. Butterfield, I'm afraid I must absolutely insist.
So must I. I'll see you in the morning. Coming, Rodney?
I'll look after him.
This is ridiculous. We're on the verge of signing a life-saving deal, and you're jumping into bed with that manipulative cow.
Don't call her that.
She's just toying with you. It's what she does to keep herself amused. Her and Donald, they're as bad as each other.
What's Donald got to do with it?
We need to focus on what is important. Rescuing the company.
Right, so we all take a vow of celibacy. Lexi will love that.
Matt, Anna is trouble.
You don't know her.
Of course I flaming know her. She can't be trusted. And if you can't see that, you are plain stupid. Forget about her.
Where is he then? He hasn't stood you up, has he? I hate it when that happens.
I've no idea what you're on about.
Your little get-together with Terry. Yeah, Jenny told us all about it.
Oh, did she indeed? And who told her?
Well, it was sort of her idea, wasn't it? No harm dipping your toe in the water once in a while. I think we know more than we're supposed to.
Well, you certainly know more than me.
Sorry, I'm going to have to go. TJ's got toothache.
How convenient.
Eh?
Did you ask me out for a drink because my daughter told you to?
No. She might have mentioned something.
Oh, I suppose last night was her idea as well. You're here under sufferance.
Well, of course I'm not.
So that's why you've been boring me to death about gardening for the last hour and a half, to put me off.
No.
And now you've suddenly got an excuse to rush off home.
Hey, my lad's unwell. I've got to go home and look after him. I asked you out for a drink because I liked you and I thought you liked me. You certainly seemed to last night.
That was just a daft mistake.
But why'd you kiss me if you didn't? I'm sorry, I bore you. You've hardly been helping the conversational flow yourself. Excuse me.
Get after him.
What?
You heard what he said. He likes you. Don't just sit there.
Will people stop interfering?
You know, I'm not sure this is a good idea.
After what I've been through today, I need a brandy.
You're definitely not having a brandy. You can have an orange or I'll frog march you back home.
I've agreed to have the scan. What more do you want from me?
Okay. What if your so-called mates are in there?
They can take me or leave me.
I suppose you have got bigger things to worry about.
I don't want them knowing.
Well, there's nothing to be ashamed of.
I'm not ashamed. I just don't want people to think I'm trying to curry sympathy, that's all.
And how are you going to explain your absence from work?
Oh, don't worry. I'll come up with something to keep them suitably outraged.
You really are a remarkable woman, Lily Butterfield.
Ah, if only that were true.
Two orange juice, please, Paul.
And where did you disappear to?
Doctor's appointment.
There you go again. You never mentioned an appointment.
How could I? You steadfastly refused to talk to me all morning.
Nothing serious, I hope.
I'll live.
More's the pity.
You really are quite rancid at times, aren't you?
A doctor's appointment does not take all afternoon.
Rodney treated me to afternoon tea.
Well, I hope he behaved himself.
That would be telling.
You better book your ideas up tomorrow.
I'm not in tomorrow.
You are now. I expect you to make up the hours.
Oh, of course you do. Shall we find a table?
Yes, let's.
I do not know why I haven't sacked her.
Because the order book's full and you need the staff.
That's as may be, but as soon as she pays us the money, she's out that door.
Whose shout is it?
Oh, I'm skint. Drinks are on me. Are you coming, Joe?
Oh, I've got washing to do.
That'll be clean by the time you get back.
I've got more housework.
Are we going then, or what?
I'll catch you up. What about our agreement?
I don't remember having an agreement.
Do the walk, go down to the pub.
I've got to pick up Sarah soon.
You told me she was staying at one of your mates. And if it's Andy you're worried about, he won't bother you. Diane's marked his card.
Have you been talking to Diane?
Was that a crime?
Has she asked you to keep an eye on me?
Why would she do that? Lee and me are here because we want to help you. It's a difficult time for us all. Me, you, and Diane. It'd make her feel much better seeing you, knowing you're all right.
I don't know.
Look, I'm suggesting we go down to the pub for a pint. The longer you leave it, the harder it's going to be. Diana'd be dead chuffed.
Any better?
A bit.
Yeah. Well, my granny used to swear by clove oil. I'm sure olive oil's just as good. Look, if there's any better in the morning, we're going to go and have to see Mr. Bradley.
I don't want to drill.
No. Well, we'll just have to wait and see what he says, eh? Hang on there.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
I just thought I'd, How is he?
Been very brave, aren't you?
I don't want to drill.
No, I won't let anything bad happen to you. Well, I've got to take him to bed.
Well, is there anything I can do to help? You know, make you a brew or something?
Why would you want to do that?
Not sure, actually.
Well, better still, there's a bottle of wine in the fridge.
Okay, why not?
Come on, soldier.
Do you mind explaining what the hell you're playing at?
I didn't know you were here.
Clearly. I'm waiting for an explanation.
We're there now. Come on.
Don't take no for an answer, do you?
You've got mates in there. Come on.
Finish the accounts.
Finally.
You look worn out. You should have a rest.
Chance to be a fine thing.
Yeah. Oh, Joe, how lovely to see you.
Hiya.
Lippy.
An orange juice, please.
Oh, nonsense. Get the girl a vodka.
Coming up.
On me, Diane.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you. I'll bring them over.
You going to join us, love?
No, I'm just staying for the one, so...
Or next time, maybe.
Yeah.
We thought you weren't coming.
Yeah, he's persuasive, my granddad.
Yeah, I've noticed.
How did you manage to get her in here?
We had a bit of a chat.
I bet she took some persuading.
Not really. She's coping very well, all things considered.
Oh, that's a relief. Thanks.
I've done nothing.
That's your ex-husband she's pouring herself all over. What? Lily. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to get her hooks into that Mick next.
Leave it, Val. You'll make yourself ill.
You're right. I think I might go home after this.
Lily?
Nothing to worry about.
I never expected this to happen.
This wasn't supposed to happen. I sent you on that trip to get hold of the King's tender, not to drop your knickers like some tuppenny tart.
That's precisely why you sent me. You knew he liked me. And you were prepared to use your own daughter to get what you wanted. Well, there's your evidence. Everything you asked of me.
Going up in flames. That was our future.
But what kind of future? Can't you see that this kind of behaviour is all so sordid and petty?
You're not falling in love with Matthew King.
It's too late. You know, this is a chance for all of us to start again as honest, decent people. You know, there'd be no more deceit. No more sniping. And it could be a good thing.
Don't be ridiculous. The Kings try to destroy us. We have to make them pay for that.
It's over. I just can't do that to the man I love.
Stop saying that. You told me you wanted to prove yourself.
But not like this.
Yes, like this. This is your chance to make me proud. Instead, you're bleating on about love as if it's supposed to mean something. What about Matthew? Has he pledged his undying devotion? Because, frankly, that doesn't sound like his kind of thing at all. I knew it. You're prepared to betray your own flesh and blood for a man who doesn't even care.
Of course he cares.
He's not capable of love. He's cold and unfeeling. He cares only about himself.
You don't know him like I do.
He'll grab what he wants and then cast you aside. You know it.
Well, that's a risk I'm prepared to take.
Don't be so feeble.
I'm sorry. Whatever you think, I'm not trying to hurt you.
You're my daughter. You have a duty to do what I ask of you.
But you have a duty to me, too. Let this drop. We can move on from this.
I don't need you. I can take them down myself.
But what will that achieve? You destroyed the Kings. You destroy me. I'm all you've got left.
Not anymore. You disgust me.
Ollie said, can I have my purple pencil frame back?
Careful.
Sorry.
Oh, you don't fuss.
All right.
Yeah,
Where's Sarah?
she's with Debbie.
Good. Pine plays down.
I'm not sure I want to serve you after that graceless display this morning.
I was looking after my interests.
Mick's experienced. The farm's in good hands, you know it.
Same again, please, Diane.
Right.
The ladder in the hay barn's worse for wear. I'll fix it tomorrow.
Thanks.
No problem.
I'll get these, Diane.
You don't have to.
No, I want to. I appreciate your hard work.
Thank you.
He's not going to do anything. We'll make sure that, Sam? Yeah.
Look, I can fight my own battles.
Well, yeah, of course you can, but... Well, we're here if you need us, yeah?
Thanks.
Thanks for seeing me home. My pleasure. Anything else I can do for you? Fluff some cushions, rustle up a meal?
No, all I fancy is a lie down.
Which I assume you don't need a hand with.
Ah, I have a headache, remember?
Curses. Just my luck. Seriously, though, if you need me, call me.
I don't think that'll be necessary.
Okay. I'll pick you up just before 9.
Oh, and thank you for your help.
And don't worry. Everything's going to be fine.
Yes, of course it is.
What is up with you two today?
It's nothing.
Oh, you can talk to me. Okay? You've helped me with my problems in the past. It's to do with Anna, isn't it?
What makes you say that?
Because me and her were supposed to meet up this afternoon. When she phoned to cancel, she seemed really upset. You look like you've been hit by a bus. Is that a coincidence?
She seems to have got it into her head that she loves me.
Well, that's great, isn't it? Do you feel the same?
I think I do.
Well, have you told her that?
Not exactly.
Oh, Matthew.
Look, it's a complicated situation.
No, if you both feel the same, it's easy.
Well, there's Jimmy and Carl to think about.
Why do you need their permission? Go and see her.
I don't know.
Before it's too late. Look, Anna's not the kind of person to sit twiddling her thumbs whilst you decide what you want, is she?
I suppose she isn't.
Right then, do something.
That was a nice gesture.
I'm not a monster.
Mick would like to buy you a pint in return.
I'm all right with this one, thanks.
Fair enough.
Did you know Joel were coming in?
No. And even if I did, I don't think anyone needs your permission to drink in my pub.
I'm not saying that. It's just awkward.
It's more awkward for her. This is a big step. It shows she's ready to face you again.
Yeah, now she's got a gang in tow, making sure there's no trouble.
There isn't going to be any trouble, is there?
Of course there isn't.
Because, frankly, I've got more than enough on my plate without you making things worse. Do we understand each other?
Yeah.
Good.
I can't help feeling I owe you an apology.
Do you?
Last night, I'd hate you to think I was stringing you along.
Why would I think that?
Well, I don't usually kiss blokes out of the blue. It's not a hobby.
No. Jenny explained.
Oh, did she now? It's not easy being a single parent, is it? You're great with TJ. I've got my work cut out with Jenny, and she's not 5 years old. Well, not all the time, anyway.
She just wants what's best for you.
You're a really nice man.
Don't sound so surprised.
I can't sleep.
Oh. How's the tooth?
It hurts. Why is she still here?
She's my friend.
I ought to get going.
Yeah, well, maybe we should do this again sometime.
Yeah. I'm sure there's loads more you can tell me about gardening. Thanks for the wine and everything. Bye.
Bye. Come on, you.
You going somewhere?
Well, apparently not.
Look, I can see why you might be annoyed with me.
Annoyed? Doesn't even come close.
I should have trusted you. I just couldn't be sure. But now, I know that you would never do anything to hurt me.
You know, I'm not someone that you can afford to take for granted.
I realise that.
If I wanted to, I would have destroyed you by now. Several times over.
I'm glad you haven't. You must know how much I care about you.
Yeah, strangely, I don't.
Let's make this easy. I love you more than I ever imagined possible.
Finally.
I don't want to have to pretend anymore.
Nor do I. All this intrigue, it's just business. I'm not remotely interested in business.
So we can wipe the slate clean. Start all over again.
It's nothing I want more.
Me too.
Tonight at 9 on ITV1, Princess Beatrice and Eugenie are faced with a harsh reality for other children as they join their mother on an undercover journey to expose suffering. A Tonight special, Duchess and Daughters, their secret mission. Next here, Jack and Tony go to Leipzig in the Bill, and over on ITV2, it's the fashion show.
The Winter Collection by Airwick sponsors Emmerdale.
Meet the GMTV family, also known as the Charlton.
A Tonight special, Duchess and Daughters, their secret mission. Next here, Jack and Tony go to Leipzig in the Bill, and over on ITV2, it's the fashion show.